Now, boys, what's going on? This is Yorkie here, and welcome back to another episode of this FIFA 23 Atletico Madrid career mode. And today we're going to finish off the January transfer window and start pushing on with the games. We're going to kick off the Champions League as well. That is the competition we want to win this season. This will be the final year of Atletico. We're just going to break it down because right now on YouTube, consistently pumping out new series brings in more viewers, and it also brings in more new people to the channel. We have the long-term series in Blackburn, so if you haven't seen that, go check it out. Also, if you're new around here, smash that subscribe button. We got a big one today. We need to sign ourselves a right back, and we also might make some bigger changes. A lot of you guys in the comments of the last episode said that we need to make some big changes if we want to be a Champions League winning side, and it's hard to disagree with some of you guys down there in the comments section. Now, last time out, we did make 3 big signings, though. We signed the goalkeeper of the future for the team in Lucas Chevalier. Also, Mikel Moreno joined the club along with Grimaldo. A little bit of a Spanish theme, but we needed to shore up left back, and Moreno is just a beast in the center of the park. He's going to consistently win the ball back. He's good at getting up and down and versatile, can play on both wings. Now, I don't like Doherty, so we're going to go straight in now and figure out who we're going to sign at right back, and we have a lot of options. There are some very good players that we already have on our shortlist. One of them that has been heavily recommended is Arnau Martinez. Now, if we were doing this save for the long term, the 20-year-old would make the most sense, but I feel like we've only got 1 season left, so maybe we go for a big name like Frimpong. Now, Frimpong is playing at Manchester United. They didn't make it as far as we did in the Champions League last season. Yes, you can argue they're a bigger team, but realism is not our main goal in this career mode. I think for me, it's between those two, but we do have the option of just playing Molina as our starting right back this season, Martinez being our backup right back. That could work really well, and we also make the team a little bit younger. There are already some older heads in the squad, and we save a little bit of money in case we want to make a big signing up top or another big signing in the center of the park. We're going to go straight in here now and try and sign Arnau Martinez. They are not willing to sell, so we're just going to pay his release clause. Remember, we've got like 300 million in this team right now, so money really isn't an issue. I should not be scrimping and scraping and trying to save as much cash as possible because we've got a lot to spend. And just like that, the deal for Arnau is complete. He's going to be the first signing of this episode, and I am very happy with it. I do want to leave a little bit of money left in this budget for January, because if we are in a position where we look dead set for Champions League glory, that's going to be the big part of the season, the second half of the year. I want to make sure there's plenty of budget left for that, so I want to leave maybe roughly at least 150 million in case we need to make a big signing in January. And with that, the Champions League group stages have been drawn, and we have been gifted a relatively easy group when you look at Stad Rennais and Galatasaray, but Inter are in there, and they knocked us out of the Champions League last season, so you know what I'm thinking, boys? A little bit of revenge there for us against Inter Milan. It also means that as long as we get through this group, we can't see Inter again until the final. But it is time for the first game of the episode, and there's probably going to be quite a few games in this episode right now. We're going to play a lot of the highlights as well, because we need to start plowing through the matches as quickly as possible. Real Betis is the opening game here for the episode, and I think this is when we should be getting a victory. I would love to have some success in the league again this year. Let's see what Real Betis have to offer then in these highlights. It's going to be us with the early chance though, and Gonzalo Ramos over the top to Correa. He's surely been fouled. No foul given, but it does lead instantly to another solo run, and it's going to be Angel Correa now. If the touch is good, and the touch is pretty decent, Angel Correa is going to go clean through here and make it 1-0. He's not. Oh, will he get a second bite of the cherry? He does. But we can't find the back of the net. That should have been 1-0. Now it's Real Betis on the counter-attack. Power shot well blocked by Jimenez. And Wilson coming forward. He's got some pace. Callum Wilson coming forward. What a save from Chevalier. I gave him the start today, and what a big save that is. We haven't had many chances come our way, which has been extremely frustrating. Real Betis have signed Gerard Bowen, and it's going to be yet another chance for Real Betis, and I feel like all the opportunities in this second half have come their way. It's going to be a good ball in and a good header away, but we just haven't been given any of these late opportunities, and it's only going to be a point from this match. A solo run now from Correa, looking costly. Doherty is definitely going to be considered a traitor for this one. He's going to be leaving the club, and he's going to be heading to Arsenal of all teams. But it is now time for deadline day. I'm hoping for some bids we don't. I haven't got some of the scout report backs I would have wanted either, but there is one more signing I want to make, and that is on the right-hand side, and it is Yeremy Pino. Can also play up top. Again, another versatile player. right mid, left mid, and striker. And at this current moment in time, although Llorente has played on the right side, so has De Paul, we don't actually have an out-and-out right-sided midfielder. And this 20-year-old Spaniard is going to be perfect for us. We have followed the theme as well of signing Spanish players. We're going to have to pay 74.7 million, but he is future-proofed, and we're going to pay that release clause. Here we have it then. The final signing of the summer transfer window is done and dusted. It's going to be Yeremy Pino. I've built this squad the way I wanted to build it, boys. I've used your guys' suggestions, but there are certain players I just really wanted to use. And also, I don't want to just go straight out there with these kind of rebuild saves and just sign all the samey players and big names that we always go for. If we're in a good spot in the Champions League come January, we can make major changes then. But right now, I'm super excited to have Yeremy Pino at the club. I did make the decision to let Reynaldo leave. We've got Manu Sanchez as the backup left back this season, and we're already strong there with Grimaldo. So I feel like this is the right decision. He was unhappy, wanted a new contract. Morale was in the bin, so we've let him leave. He's packed his bags and he's out the door. And with the summer window now shut, this is the business we did in that first episode: Grimaldo, Moreno, and Chevalier. And then in this episode, Ano Martinez and Yeremy Pino, two young Spanish players. Might actually go on and sim several seasons at the end of this season and see how we get on and then make a video on it. I might do that. So signing some young players probably isn't the worst decision. We've cut the squad down massively as well now, with only 28 players in this team. Makes a massive change from the 44 odd we had before. Time for our first Champions League game then, and we're going to be taking on Inter Milan in the San Siro. They've made some changes themselves. They've signed Florian Wirtz. They've signed Saliba. They've got a really good squad. We've got a strong starting 11. Yeremy Pino gets his debut. All I've got on my mind for this one is just revenge. Revenge, revenge, revenge. Antoine Griezmann has started the season fantastically. Hopefully he bags goals in this one. Great ball in behind already. Joaquim Correa. I can't put him off. Can't stop him. He's going to make it 1-0 into Milan in the early moments. Going to have to defend better than this if we want to do well in the Champions League. Inter Milan right now might be my kryptonite. I know, wins that back. Correa into Antoine Griezmann. Great touch. Great shot. It's 1-1 just like that. And this one's set up to be a banger. Griezmann back at it again. I really was contemplating new strikers this season. I genuinely was. I thought Cunha would get a lot of game time and Ramos would, but Griezmann is showing them all up. He really is. Paul now on the ball. This is lovely play. Good footwork. Moreno out wide. Is that a good ball back across to Griezmann? Heavy touch. Antoine Griezmann now. Can he do from distance? Antoine Griezmann from distance! Miles over the bar. I'm going to try those efforts with him right now with the way he's playing, though. Griezmann holds that up. Plays a beautiful ball out wide to Yeremy Pino, and Yeremy Pino plays a beautiful ball into Correa. I messed up against Real Betis. Surely not again. No, it's Correa making it 2-1 Atletico, and revenge is on the cards. That will be Yeremy Pino's first assist for Atletico Madrid, but we can't count out Griezmann. He did a lot of the dirty work there with the assist to the assist. And we are fighters. We are proving that. From 1-0 down to 2-1 up in the space of 30 minutes. Yeremy Pino's been set free here from Correa. Yeremy Pino potentially for his first Atletico Madrid goal. Oh, he's hit the post and it doesn't find the back of the net. Devastating for the youngster. Early into the second half, and Inter Milan now are going to have a corner. Are they going to go short? They are going to go short. It's to Nicolo Barella. He's a beast. Used him last year. Fantastic play. Good ball into Florian Wirtz. Laporte. Perfect. Good ball into Thuram now. Don't let Thuram get that across to Lautaro Martinez. What a save, Oblak. We've brought on Xabi. We've also brought on Gonzalo Ramos, who might be played through here. And Gonzalo Ramos is a little bit of a goal machine. Gonzalo Ramos now. Across to Correa. Correa! Easy peasy. 3-1. We're going to have revenge against Inter Milan. Counter-attacking football at its finest. Great assist from Ramos. Played it perfectly across, and a tap in for Correa. And that's how the game will finish. It's going to be a 3-1 victory. I'm looking forward to playing against Inter Milan again. This side already feels better equipped to beat them. It was Getafe next in the league, where we could only manage a 1-1 draw. Cunha with the goal for us. 7 shots, 6 chances, but Arnautovic making it 1-1 for Getafe. Deportivo Alves next, and it's going to be a 2-1 victory for Atletico. Rodrigo de Paul, and again, that man Griezmann bagging goals. Going to be Stad Rennais next then in the Champions League. Our first home game of this Champions League this season. Let's see if we can make it 6 points at the start of this campaign. They've got a pretty decent young side, but we'll see if in these highlights we can make them count this time. But instantly, it's going to be a Stad Rennais highlight, and I don't like that. And this lad is absolutely rapid. Great defending from Laporte. 20 minutes in, corner kick Atletico. I'm going to play this one short. They seem to work out a little bit better for me. And then now I'm going to whip the ball in. And it's an interesting one. What is Laporte doing? You could have scored that, Laporte. Another corner. Another opportunity for a goal. Into Correa. Back out. And then that's when we lift it in. It's knocked on. And it's well saved. Atletico Madrid counter-attack then now. And I'm going to try and play that one ahead to Antoine. Oh my God, what ball. Antoine Griezmann's in. He usually scores in these positions. Griezmann obviously scores it. It's 1-0 Atleti. He's going to be an unsung hero in this season. I'm telling you that. We have another corner. We're absolutely dominating right now against Stad Rennais. They can't do anything against me. We're going to go short again. It's time out to Lamar. Lamar back across. And this time, this is a goal. I'm telling you right now. Maybe. It was so close to being a goal. Correa has scored a screamer before. I'm not going to go for it, though. I'm going to make this movement instead. And then Carrasco's going to whip it across. And I just couldn't find Laporte. Counter-attack Atletico Madrid. Go on then, Griezmann. Beautiful ball over the top to Koke. I mean, he's not in these positions too often. Koke now. Can he score? Can he score? He hits the crossbar. But it doesn't matter. It's going to be a 1-0 victory, and it's going to be 6 points at the start of the Champions League for Atletico Madrid. We couldn't keep the run of victories going, though, as we're going to fall to Cadiz. I can't believe this. We're going to lose 2-1. They took a 2-goal lead. Moreno with a goal back for us, but we couldn't find a way to break them down. 4 shots, 2 big chances, 2 goals. Right now, that does still see us sitting top of La Liga with Cadiz right behind us. Who'd have thought it? Rotated side then to take on Galatasaray in the Champions League. Let's see. We're going to play all the highlights in this one. Let's see if we can get ourselves a victory, but it's going to kick off 20 minutes in already with a corner kick for Galatasaray. Now, they've not started too badly to this group, so this is not a given whatsoever, but 9 points already would be very comfortable. Don't fire off a shot because Oblak is completely all over the place, and luckily we managed to clear it. Going to be another Galatasaray attack, though. They're all over us then at the start of this game. We haven't yet to have a real chance in the match. We feel a little bit sluggish, but that's good defending. Into the second half then, and a free kick for Atleti. Let's see if I whip this one in. That's a good ball in. Llorente's in there. Win that header. Jeremy Pino can't win it. He's about 4 foot, but we are going to win the ball back. Oh, what can I do from this position, though? I don't exactly have the right players right now. Ramos. Good ball out to Lamar, though. Lamar then back in to Jeremy Pino. He's too short, Lamar. I told you this already. Lamar wins the football back. Pulls that one back to Gonzalo Ramos. I want a runner. I want a runner. It's going over to Jeremy Pino. He knocked it on, but Mateus Cunha was nowhere to be seen. Are we going to win this football back again? No, we're not. Would you believe it? 17 minutes in. It's going to be another Galatasaray attack. They've had so many of these. It doesn't look like we've turned up in this game here in Turkey. It looks like we played badly. Defensively, been pretty decent, but going forward, non-existent. We are going to get a solo run 71 minutes in. It's going to be Mateus Cunha, and I think he should have taken a better touch, although he's going to play the ball in there to Gonzalo Ramos for 1-0. Beautiful stuff. It might be 9 points in the group. Gonzalo Ramos linking up well, and he's going to make it 1-0. It looks like it's all us towards the end of this game because we're going to have another counter-attack. I'm just going to pump it over the top and see if we can win it. We can. Oh, we do win it. Mateus Cunha. Can he do? I've spotted Lamar making a run. Oh, I can't fire in the cross. It doesn't matter. Full-time whistle blown, and it's going to be a 1-0 victory. We take those. We were under pressure for large parts of the game, but it's 9 points in 3 matches for Atletico. It's time for the final game of the episode then, and we are going to be taking on Valencia. They are a point above us at the minute in the league, sitting top of the table. This is a big opportunity. I'm going to start Gonzalo Ramos instead of Correa in this one. Rasco played in. Antoine Griezmann. Griezmann for 1-0. What a save. Jeremy Pino takes that down nicely. Plays it into Yannick Carrasco with a shot. It's deflected out by. That leaves us with a corner and an opportunity to whip a good ball in here. It's not a bad ball in. Again, I just can't nail down corners at the minute. I am horrendous at them. That's a great ball in behind. What is that, Grimaldo? Great ball in behind now to Evanilson, who they've... What is Oblak doing? What was Oblak doing there? They've signed Evanilson, but I'm not sure what Oblak was doing right there. We've gone down a goal already in this episode and come back, but I just... Where is Oblak stood? I don't understand. It's like, is he being paid? Is this match fixing? Has he just been paid to do that? Because he moved out of the way of the football. Oh, this is a good ball out wide now from Valencia to Diatta. What can we do? Oh, Laporte is a beast. He's going to wait. He's not silly. He's going to go out wide to Grimaldo. And Grimaldo's got bags of pace. And have they really made the mistake of leaving everyone wide open? Grimaldo across. Oh, Gonzalo Ramos has been marked so tightly. And Tate into Jeremy. Jeremy. That's lovely. Ramos can't get it back across to Griezmann. We keep it. Koke. into Yannick Carrasco. Ramos, what a goal! It's going to be 1-1 just like that, and the fight back is on. Really excited to see what Gonzalo Ramos could do this season. He's such a good Wonderkid, and that's a beautiful finish. Still Gonzalo Ramos waiting for the ball inside to Yeremy Pino. Yeremy Pino bearing down a goal. Should have been his first goal for Atletico. Maybe need to work on Yeremy Pino's finishing. Let's whip a ball in now. We've been horrendous at these, and we're going to stick to that trend. Okay, wins that. Go on then, Griezmann. Make the run. Antoine Griezmann. Good touch. Good turn. Antoine Griezmann again. Surely. Oh, what a save. Okay. To Grimaldo. Grimaldo back across. Yannick Carrasco's going to win this back again. Yannick Carrasco this time. Can he get it in? He can. Correa. Oh, he can't find the back of the net. Oh, this is dangerous now here. Up against Valencia towards the end of the game. We need to make sure we don't let them score. I'll take a point. Joe Linton, power shot. He's never going to get that on target. And there goes the full-time whistle. It's going to be 1-1. We have to share the points with Valencia. A little bit frustrating, but an away day against a side that are doing very well in the league this season. Our main focus is the Champions League, but I would love to do something here in the league this season, but Valencia were too strong. We may sit top of our Champions League group, but not top of La Liga. With teams chasing us with games in hand in Villarreal and Barcelona, it is still all to play for. It is super tight there right now in La Liga. We can't forget Cadiz 1 point behind us either, but they played the same amount of games, and we still remain 1 point behind league leaders Valencia. But that's going to be it for this episode, boys. I appreciate you all. I can't wait to get through some more games in the next episode and get to the January transfer window. Drop your suggestions now. New around here, smash the subscribe button. Much love to all of you, and I will see you for the next one.